Why do we do that every time? Hi, everyone.
Hello.
It's really strange that, girls. Honestly, if you could see what we are like before these sessions, it's unbelievable. We can just see it says starting event.
So we're like
buffering, starting.
So we sit ready to say hi, and then it keeps going. So I laugh, then she laughs. Then we just turn into an absolute laughing mess.
Okay, so
hello.
It's session 2. Those that are waiting for the replay as well from yesterday, don't worry, I will get that sorted. If you are watching this live, amazing. If you're watching it on replay, you've got some catching up to do from session 1.
Also, you don't have to watch them in order either. So if you're on this and you haven't watched last night,
don't worry.
You know,
it's different training, isn't it? Session 1, session 2.
Different.
Session 3 is where the magic's going to happen. That's where we're going to be talking about the consistency. We're going to be talking about the actual plan, and we've also got the master plan.
I'm so excited for this. We got it in our hands, completely finished today. We've made one change to it just so it's a little bit easier for you to use on your 60-day run. But OMG,
I mean, you could do a 12-month run with this.
You could do anything.
You really could. Definitely.
You could just use it. You know, as well, if you're feeling like, I'm not getting anywhere. I feel a bit stuck. You could get it back out again, couldn't you? Yeah. And watch these over again.
Watch them again, print that off again, and then run again. We all know what it's like. These businesses are tough. You know, sometimes we need to go back to basics, and this is kind of like, well, I was going to say it's like going back to basics, but it's not. It's just being organised. It's that organisation and having a plan, and knowing where it is that you want to go, and that is all in that for you.
Brilliant! Okay? I can't wait to show you tomorrow.
All you're going to need is a printer and some paper and obviously some ink, and then you're away you go. Right?
And the way we've done it is it's 2 A4 pages a day, so you can just Oh, look, Claire, she got a team member last night from you.
Yeah.
Use your simple way of doing it.
Boom.
I know. I forgot to tell you last night. I was supposed to message.
That's amazing. Congratulations, Claire. Well done.
She said she used your simple approach.
Simple is better. Yeah, Trust me. Don't complicate.
She messaged me last night. She's really happy. So the first thing we want to do is we want to just dedicate. We were going to do questions and answers at the end of tomorrow, but we don't want to leave anything to chance and then we go and then it's a bit rushed or anything like that. So we're going to have 10 minutes today of just, if anyone's got any questions regarding yesterday or anything just that springs to your mind,
then put them here and we'll answer them as they come through.
And we'll go through what we're talking about tonight because you've got it.
Okay, so we are going to be going over tonight, ladies. We've got a little bit of a mixed bag of topics. Okay, so Friday we're gonna go over employee versus entrepreneurial mindset, CEO mindset. Okay, then we're going to talk over finding value, your core values, and how that can, help you with your marketing and stuff. We're also going to be going over customer experience, how to network, relationships, and how to gain real relationships online, which, I think we kind of tell ourselves we can't do it. You think online, it's not face to face, but honestly, that's the way the world's going now.
Yeah.
That's the way the world's going now. So we're going to help you with that. And also income producing activities and power hours is what we're going to be discussing
and she's
today.
Brilliant at that. I am going to say that she's brilliant at the income producing activity stuff. It's very different for me what my income producing activities are. I've literally got probably a little tiny bit to say about that. She's fabulous at the
income producing. Do you know what? I'm just going to run through like with income producing activities at the minute is with network marketing, you've got 4 areas. You've got 4 areas that you really need to get good at, and then you've got your 7 fundamental skills, which we'll talk about as well. Okay. Yeah, but we'll leave that to the end. Yeah. We'll leave that at the end.
So how can you find last night's live? Last night's live will be sent as a replay link, and that will come into your inbox. Please.
You should have got it yesterday, but it depends when you signed up.
Yeah, and
if you signed up after the actual live or in the live, then you won't get it. I'll need to resubmit it. So after this live, I'm going to log on and I'll resubmit them for you, so you get the emails for the replays from yesterday. And
I'll just say that the replays were sent out because I always buy a ticket for my own event so that I am just seeing it from a customer point of view and I can check then if we're getting things. So if you haven't had the replay, please type in your email search CEO Empire and it will come up. It will be there somewhere because we've got ticks next to the next to it.
Okay, so we've answered that. Just finished watching yesterday's and I've already announced new and exciting changes to my business page. Well done. Ruth, you got yours. Demi, hi ladies, hi. Paula, thank you, only registered today.
Yeah,
amazing,
so you'll get
Pauline.
that. We'll resend everything when we finissh here.
Okay. So shall we just get cracking then?
Let's just crack on.
Doesn't seem like there's any questions, which is amazing. So we'll just get right into it. So first of all, we're going to talk about employee and CEO mindset. So how you can change from the normal, the wheel, as we like to call it, getting out of that, going to work to get paid mindset, going into CEO, take ownership of your own life, and become entrepreneurial, which is what my bit is about. So do you want to start with employee?
I'll kick off. So firstly, what I want to say is there's no right or wrong. There are people with an employee mindset and they're never going to get out of an employee mindset, and that is absolutely A-okay. If you have an employee mindset now because you're still an employee of somebody, that is fine. This is meant to be a guide for you if you want to change to from an employee to a CEO mindset. With mindset, right, let me tell you now with mindset, here's the thing. There is no right or wrong answer at all, ever. There is none. If you do something a certain way and it works, that's amazing. But here's the thing about employee mindset. It's what we are brought up to believe and conditioned to believe is correct. Now, I'm going to share a little bit of a personal story here. I went to university when I was 22 years old. I've worked in Greece for 3 years when I was 17, 18 and 19. Working in bars and whatever else, and then I decided I was going to go to uni when I was 22. And when I told my nan that I was going to go to university, she said to me that I should just get a job in Asda for money, and that's okay. Because that's how she thought. She didn't understand why I wanted to go and better myself. And this is the same thing with business. Some people won't understand why you want to better yourself. They won't understand why you want to join a pyramid scheme, or they won't understand why you want to join and be a beauty therapist, because they won't understand that. They'll think, well, isn't your business hard? Isn't that hard? Isn't it hard to do that? But that's because they have employee mindset. Employee mindset isn't just about getting up and going to work. Employee mindset is also about believing in what is best for somebody. And we've all just been brought up and conditioned to believe that going out and getting a job is exactly what you're supposed to do. So I've written some little examples down of employee versus CEO mindset, just to make you aware of which one is which. So we'll start with employee, and then I'll tell you the flip side of that, which is CEO. Okay, so employee.
And obviously, guys, you want to go with the CEO side. Yeah. So just note down the CEO. Forget about that coin operated. Let's get that other bit down. So then you know exactly what you need to be doing on a daily basis, right?
Boom. Right. Boom. So employee mindset is I will work X amount of hours and get X amount of money.
Yeah. Why put a limit on your success?
Exactly. But employee mindset is about limits. It's about limits. And when I tell you about somebody else who might say to you, why do you want to do that? Like people say to me, when I had that, remember I was saying yesterday, I had the month where I only earned a tiny bit of money. My friends actually said to me, well, you'd make more if you had a proper job.
No.
I don't want a proper job. Hang on a minute. And now, well, she's not saying that. She's not saying that anymore.
Just takes time to get it done. That's all.
She's not saying that anymore, guys, right? So employee mindset is I work X amount of hours and get X amount of money. CEO mindset is this. I want you to write CEO down, like Katie said. CEO mindset flip to this is I will have to work hours with no financial reward, and I'm okay with that.
Correct.
I will have to work hours with no financial reward, and I am okay with that.
Because, girls, you don't want to limit yourself. You know, if you are a hard worker and you are committed to your brand, then, but then a boss says, but you can only earn minimum wage.
Well, you've been here for 40 hours because you've been here for 40 hours, so this is
what you get paid.
Okay? So I will have to work hours with no financial reward, and I am okay with that. I don't know about everybody else here. I work 16, 17 hour days, so does she. We are financially rewarded for it now.
But we wasn't in the beginning.
7
months, no money.
And sometimes as well, you might go for a couple of days in whatever business that you're in. You might not make any sales, you might not make anything. You're a CEO. You're not bothered about financial rewards when it's there. You have to work the hours for no financial rewards and be okay with that. That's part of being a CEO, right? Second employee mindset is, I finish work at X time. No. CEO, flip side of that is, I have no real start times or finish times. I finish when I'm done. I have no real start times or finish times. I finish when I'm done. Okay? CEOs don't say, oh, it's 7 o'clock, Katie, we have to stop working now because it's 7. We've got things to do, but it's 7 o'clock. But a clock out, it doesn't work like that as a CEO, okay? It works like if you've got shit that you've got to get done.
Get it done.
You're staying and you're doing it. And the thing is this, I know, especially when Sean was working, if he had to stay back after his X time when he was finished, I was always fuming. I was like, but you finished work. But then when he says to me, are you finished yet? I'm like, did you just speak to me? I'm sure you just spoke to me because don't speak to me. I'm not finished. Having a CEO mindset, she knows I'm telling the truth.
Oh my God.
Having a CEO mindset is about, I finish when I'm done. If you're not done with your list, to-do list, if you're not done with what's on here, if you're not done with your sales strategies, if you're not done and done your live, if you're not done with your social media tracker, you're not finished. Don't try and clock out. You don't have a clock out card. You're a CEO, okay? The next employee mindset is, I do what tasks and duties are set out for me. Okay, so you're going to work. If you're a cashier, you know you've got to get on your cashier's desk. If you work in a call center, you know you've got to hit certain targets. Employee mindset is, do what tasks and duties are set out for me. Let's flip it for the CEO mindset. I am responsible for my own tasks and duties. I am responsible for my own tasks and duties. Now, you're told what to do as an employee, right? It's like being a child with a parent. Your parent tells you what it is to do and tells you what's expected of you. And when you're a CEO of a business, I'm telling you now, no one tells you what to do, do they?
Definitely not.
And this is the thing what I always want to make clear to everybody. I hear people in network marketing talking about their upline, and my upline doesn't help me, my upline doesn't do this. I'm going to be honest and clear with you now. I'm not in network marketing, I don't have an upline. I don't have anybody who tells me what I've got to do. I don't have anybody who tells me that I should be doing this. I don't have anybody to motivate me. I don't have anybody giving me tasks. I don't have anybody helping me with sales. I don't have anybody helping me with this. It's not about the person who's above you. It's about you and about you stepping into that CEO mindset and saying, I don't have anybody who tells me what to do. I don't have anybody who gives me tasks to do. I have to create them myself. So I am responsible for my own tasks and duties, okay?
Yeah.
The next employee mindset is this. I can take my holidays when they are approved. Okay? Now, we all know as mums, it's hard, right? When you've got a job, got a 9-to-5 job, because you have to ask somebody, hey, am I all right? I need to go to sports. So on Tuesday next week is sports day for Molly Rose. I'm going to have to ask anybody, can I be there? And in my mind, I've got past that. I know I'll never have to ask anybody again. So the flip side to that is I can set my own holidays and determine my own schedule if I work hard enough. And that's the truth. It's about thinking, if I work hard enough, I'm able to do that. If I work hard enough and I'm the CEO of my business and I take it into my own hands and I take responsibility for my own tasks and I take responsibility for finish times and I finish when I'm done and I do this and I do this, then I'm going to be able to live the way I want to live. So they were just a few examples of employee and CEO. Oh, I actually think I've got, here's another one as well. Employee mindset is I am paid for the hours that I work. And a CEO is I am paid for my results. And that's true.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're not paid them on the spot. Eventually you're paid them. Like now with me, I wasn't paid for, like I am now before, but I am now because I stayed consistent with it. Does that make sense to everybody?
Definitely.
Yeah. And the final one for employee is my sales and targets are set for me. And CEO is my sales and targets are determined by me. My sales and targets are determined by me. So I want you to write all the CEO ones down, okay? And then I've just got written here, we are conditioned to have an employee mindset. It's what we see around us every day. It's what we hear, and it's everywhere that we look. And having a CEO mindset is the uncomfortable one. Everyone's comfortable with having a job. You've all seen, and I know that people on here have seen, and I bet you had it as well when you said you were going to start a business. People go, why? Because you had a job in O2, right?
Yeah. This is the thing, right? You know, you see someone post on Facebook, you've got a job, everyone's over the moon.
Likes it, loves it.
You know, you tell them that you're starting your own business, you get one like. It's not norm. It's not what people are used to. You know, you go to work, you get paid, and that's the way it works. You get told when you can go to the toilet, when you can eat, when you can do this, when you can do that.
If you can go and see your children that you're getting birth to in the sports day.
And the thing is, you've got to then decide what's your worth. Do you want to live that life for the rest of your life, or do you want to come out and become a CEO? And I mean, it's going to take hard work to change the mindset. It's something that you've got to work on every day. I still have those days where I think like an employee. Of course I do. I think, do you know what? I'm not going to do anything today. And then I kind of give my head a wobble and go, well, actually, you've got X amount of people there that are waiting for you. You need to do it. Otherwise, you're going to end up going back to O2. You're going to have to go back and get another job.
And that's the thing with me as well. And I say it to people all the time. I hated working on probation. And as you can imagine, it's draining. I had a chair thrown at me before I left. And I'm the same. I think if I just don't do this, I'm going back there because I have to. So I've got here now 12 practical things. I want you to write all 12 of these down. One of the tasks that I want you to do tonight is I want you to write down how you can start implementing this mindset into your life. I've got my clients in here and they know that I can tell you all damn day, this is how you do it. And if you turn this off and you absolutely ignore me, then you'll be in the same place. If you turn this off and you do what I say is what is possible, then you are going to thrive at this. And that's the damn truth. I know what I'm talking about with this, okay? I really, really promise you that I do. So if you take these 12 things, right, and you go away, because it's implementation and it's different for everybody, all right? So I don't implement things the way that she does. No. She doesn't do the same thing. No. And we're both business owners and we're both in an industry where we do network, okay?
But we still do it different.
Completely different. We're not even similar in the slightest. So these 12 things I want you to write down. It's about what you do as a CEO mindset-wise. I want you to write them down. And then for every single one, I want you to go for all 12. I want you to go away tonight and I want you to think about how you are going to implement them into your life with actionable steps. I use it with my clients all the time. It's #JustAddAction. That's all you've got to do. I'll give you the steps. I'll give you the tools. You just add the action. Okay, so number one is CEOs improve on their weaknesses as well as their strengths. When you're an employee, people look for what you're good at and they use it. So if you're really good at customer service, you'll be able to go on a reception desk or you'll be able to go on a cashier. They put people who aren't great with customer service stacking shelves or working behind, and they put the people who are good with people and good with smiling and good and happy. Like I'd be a cashier one day. I'd be the front.
I'd be the front and all.
I'd be the front. So they move people where they're supposed to go, right? Depending on how they are. CEOs work on their weaknesses as well as their strengths. They don't go, right, I'm really good at this, so I'm just going to do that. They go, right, I'm really shit at this, so I'm going to learn how to do it.
That's what I've got, yeah.
So CEOs improve their weaknesses as well as their strengths because it is your responsibility. Write that down. It is my responsibility because it really is. Right, boom. Number two. CEOs embrace opportunity. If you get given opportunities to do something, I've got clients who I've actually got one client as well who was given an opportunity to talk on a live for quite a few people. I think it was a few thousand. And she said no because she was frightened. And that's okay. You can be frightened. But you can't say no.
Not as a CEO. You take that shit on and you ride it out and you do it scared anyway because what's the worst thing that can happen?
Exactly. CEOs embrace opportunity. And I'm talking about an opportunity to speak to somebody even if you were scared, an opportunity to ask for something, an opportunity to change the way you do something. Because sometimes I'll think, well, I do it this way, but I'm frightened to change it. Boom. CEOs don't think like that. They think like, I'm really scared to do it, so I'm going to fucking do it anyway. Excuse my language, I get really...
Yeah, she gets like this.
When I start getting passionate, the scouse just comes out of me fully.
Wait till I get broad in a minute.
When Paddy comes out,
Paddy will be
Paddy's
in a minute.
As well. It's like we channel Paddy McGuinness out of there. It's amazing.
Wait till it comes.
Wait till it comes. Wait till it comes. It's amazing. So CEOs embrace opportunities, number 2. Number 3, CEOs take risks. What I mean by risks is it's risky to ask somebody, hey, I think you'd be really good at this. I think you'd be amazing. I think you need help. Hi, my name is Emma and your makeup is beautiful. And I would love to speak to you about what it is that I do because your makeup is gorgeous and your eyebrows are on fire and
your eyebrows are on fire.
You know what I mean. That's why I don't sell makeup.
If you said that to me, I'd be like, yeah, I've been running for.
This is why I don't sell makeup.
I've been running for toilet, put my head in.
I don't sell makeup, I don't sell products because I'm no good at it.
I'm good at coaching.
I'm good at coaching, that's it. I'm good at my job, that's it. So this is what I mean, right? When you want to step up and take a risk, it's about, even if you think that person's going to say no to me, it's not about that. It's about just doing it anyway.
Yeah.
And you can all start off.
They're all with me on that.
I'm fine with being. I'm absolutely fine with not being able to sell products.
Looking all painting and that.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right with what I'm doing. Thanks.
She needs to keep us all motivated, right?
Right. If I start off and start selling makeup or coffee or shakes, you'll all be sorry, all right? Don't start with me.
Okay, right. Now I'm gonna just. Are you finished?
No, I've got 12. Darling.
Sorry.
We're flying through.
Go.
Number 4.
I'm like eager to talk. I'm like, God, she's taking over. Show you.
Shut you down now.
Come on.
Eyebrows on fire. I don't give a shit. Right. So number 4, CEOs know that you have to sacrifice a lot. You've got to give time up. You've got to stop doing things. Sometimes my family goes swimming without me. On holiday. We were on holiday last week. 10 days we went for. I said to Katie, for 4 of them days, I was working. I wasn't available for holiday. I wasn't available to go and sit by the beach. I wasn't available for sandcastles because if it wasn't for me, we're not sitting in the bloody holiday anyway. So that's the truth, right?
Yes. Yeah. No.
If I don't work, no one's going anywhere.
Sometimes I have to tell my fella that every now and again.
If I don't work,
do you know why?
The privileges aren't going anywhere if Mrs. Privilege isn't working. So 4 days out of 10, I didn't work because I can't. I've got to make sacrifices. And it's hard. And sometimes you have to say, you know what, I'd love to go and watch you swimming, but I can't do it today. I'll do it next week.
Your daddy will go with you.
But I can't do it today. All right? And it's hard. But CEOs know you have to sacrifice.
And do you know what, your kids, if this is the one thing, right, we use our kids as a, I just need to touch on this. We use them as an excuse, right? But we should use them for the fire and know that.
Your eyebrows.
And know that one day that they're going to say, do you know what, Mum, I'm glad that you did what you did because now I know what I need to do to have what we have. And, you know, that's it's a lesson for the kids, you know, when they're seeing you working all the time. And I even say, even to my 3-year-old son, I ask him on a regular basis, do you know why Mummy works so hard? Right now, he doesn't quite get it. It's cake and dinosaurs right now. But one day he's going to say, yeah, because of everything that we have.
I'll tell you now, Molly Rose knows what it is. She's 7, right? She's really clever for 7 as well. Very intuitive.
Oh, God.
She's really intuitive. I mean, she's been reading thick books like that since she's 4. She's very, very advanced until she eats an ice cream and then you remember that she's 7. Because it's like everywhere. She's very, very intuitive. And when I say to her about Mummy, and, you know, I've moved my office upstairs today. Which I was so excited. Oh,
I've been dying to tell you that for a while.
But I couldn't because I had to be with everybody because he wasn't there and it's sororities. But now I'm in that room, shut the damn door, no one speak to me. But she knows what it is that I do. And she says to me, she tells people that my job is to make people's lives better. You know,
can't get any better than that. Can't wait until I hear Leo say something like that. It doesn't get better than that.
She says to me, Mummy, you're a great woman because you make people smile. And she said, and she actually told somebody else because she heard me say it. She said that my mummy sells hope.
Aww.
Because she'd heard me say to somebody, I don't want to sell people for money. I want to sell people hope. And she heard me and she's remembered. And it's worth it.
They're watching all the time. So be the CEO.
Be the CEO.
And don't be scared. And don't be thinking that they
hate you.
No, because they won't. They won't. They might say things, you know, in the moment.
Yeah.
But in the long haul, they're going to really thank you for it, because you're going to change not only your life, but theirs as well.
Right, okay. Number 5 is CEOs are not scared of competition as they do not compare. Get over it.
Yeah.
Do not be looking and seeing.
Stop the screenshots. Look what this girl's doing.
Look what she's got.
Yeah.
Look what Katie's got. She earns more money than I do.
And then sending, and then, go into your compliance departments and things like that. It's not good energy.
You make yourself like an employee though. Have you ever heard of water cooler syndrome? Probably not, because this is what you do as a coach and mindset. Water cooler syndrome is where people stand around the water, where you get a glass of water in the office, and they all talk about Big Brother or Coronation Street, and that's water cooler syndrome. That's where 5 or 6 or 7 people all stand around a cauldron and say, look what this person's doing. She's doing this. Oh, have you heard about Emma Privilege? Because she's doing that. Oh, have you seen this? Stop it. Give it up. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Asda doesn't worry about Tesco. Coca-Cola doesn't worry about Pepsi. They don't give a shit. Stop doing it. You're ruining your life. Number 6 is CEOs are okay with being uncomfortable. Easy. There's no comfort.
Even in the beginning, if you've got a CEO mindset, like we said yesterday, some of them I didn't watch yesterday's. When I first started this business, it was uncomfortable to do a video. It was uncomfortable to talk about who I was. It was uncomfortable to post.
Well, it's still uncomfortable now.
But guess what? You've got to take those steps into that, out of that comfort zone, because nothing grows in that circle. All the magic happens around it. So get out of it and enjoy the magic, because it's there for everyone.
Absolutely. Right, number 7, CEOs look at numbers. Please, please, please don't think that you're a business owner if you are not doing calculations and actually working out what it is that you need to be earning, selling, doing. You've got to have targets. You've got to have what it is that you need to get for your promotion if you're in network marketing. If you're not in network marketing, CEOs don't wake up and say, oh, I just see what I can earn this month. No, they wake up, I know I do. I wake up and I say, right, what do I want to earn this month? What is my goal? What do I need? If I think that I want to go away on holiday or do something, I think, right, okay, let's go on holiday. This is what you've got to do. You've got to put a bit more work in. Got to do a little bit more. So CEOs look at numbers, not let's see what I can earn. They have financial targets and they work until they get to them. If you've missed any of them, just watch the replay back. Just leave a space out. Number 8, CEOs are not wingers. They are winners, they're not wingers. Don't wing it, get up, plan your day. We're going to talk about that more tomorrow. Okay, it's in this. They're not wingers. And that's I'm not going to say, oh, I wonder what this month's going to bring. They know what the month is going to bring and they set it out and they go for it, okay? Number 9, CEOs don't give up halfway through the month because they're not seeing results. Asda does not give up.
We talked about that yesterday, the 3-month rotation.
And say, oh, I'm bored of this now, okay? Number 10, CEOs are not looking solely at results. They're thinking about the seeds that they're sowing, what we spoke about yesterday. They know results take time, and it's not an exchange of time for money. Number 11, CEOs expect to work hard for the money and the goals that they want. They don't expect an easy ride.
Right.
It's not easy. It goes up, down, up. Even for me and even for her, don't sit and think that we've got an easy ride, because we have not. And number 12, final one, is CEOs do business with intent. So the final task, what I want you to do, I'll just recap again. I want you to go away. For those 12 things, I want you to think about how you can implement them and put them into your life or your business. Boom.
Okay, so now I want to touch a little bit more on entrepreneurial. So you've got your CEO, but then you've got your entrepreneurial, right? Mm-hmm. And this is the one thing, especially network marketers, they're always going on about how, I'm an entrepreneur, when really they don't really know what that means. Yeah. And that's what I really want to talk to you about. If you want to give yourself that title entrepreneur, then you've got some big shoes to fill.
Does anyone know? Does anyone want to guess at what they think an entrepreneur is?
Anyone at all?
Anyone?
Just one person. Entrepreneur.
You are vibing.
I'm vibing. A lot of people think entrepreneurs are people that have got more than one business.
Or our business.
or our business, which is normally a few. On what you tell them what entrepreneur is.
When you're an entrepreneur, you come up with original ideas. Yeah. You come up with what it is that you're supposed to be doing.
You plan.
You delegate. You are looking to see what is going on and what is current and going on the marketplace. Let me tell you now, when I came up with the idea for the Think Big company, I didn't just text Katie at the first day. I researched and I done market placement and I looked into things and I see what other things. That's an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I didn't just say, hey, I've got this great idea. I looked into it.
Yeah.
Because I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah. Other than that, you're CEOs until you
step into this way. You're thinking outside the box and you're working for no results and you're thinking about how you're going to make things bigger. CEOs are looking how to make things bigger, but entrepreneurs are thinking, what can I bring and add and do? Whereas CEOs are thinking, right, this is going good. What's the next target?
And believe it or not, entrepreneurs are always about other people, but I'm going to talk about that now. So one is they know what they need to improve on, okay? So Emma touched on this before, saying about, they don't just focus on the strengths. They focus on the weaknesses. Entrepreneurs do the same. If they can't do something, oh my God, you better know in 30 days, they're going to have it down and they're going to get their shit together and they're going to know it better than the next man. Trust me on that. So they improve. They're eager to learn. They want to learn everything about everything and what they are involved in, okay? If you're in business, they know the ins and outs of everything they need to know about business. If they're in network marketing, they know the ins and outs. If they're in sales, they know. If they're doing social media, they know. Whatever their business entails, they know it inside and out. And it's down to you as a CEO to know what your business is. But if you want to become entrepreneurial, then start learning skills in more depth. Become the person that has the most knowledge and you will rise.
The thing is, do you all remember when I first got my MacBook and my iMac? I didn't know how to use it.
No.
Guess what? I'm proud of it now. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know how to get every single program up. I know how to use SoundCloud. I know how to change things in the members site. I know how to do absolutely.
She knows how to use Webinar Jam, and I'm like, how the hell did you know how to do that?
I know how to do everything. Guess what? I YouTube everything, and I sit there and I say, "Hi, I'm in an Apple forum where I can ask somebody if I need to know it." Guess why? Because I'm an entrepreneur. I'm CEO on both of them. I'm not going to go asking somebody else for the answer. I'm going to go and find it my damn self.
So important that you do that. The next one is to accept, okay? Accept and avoid stress. Accept that you are an entrepreneur and it's going to take work. But when things arise, situations arise, maybe a product's gone out of stock, maybe somebody who you were speaking to went and joined somebody else's team, just accept that that's what it is.
And don't, that's a big one, baby.
Yeah, don't sit there and dwell like the world's going to end. It is what it is. You get up, you get moving, and you accept it. It does not matter. They avoid stress. They don't let it in. They are always looking for the positives and moving for what's going to move them forward in the business. They're not bothered about what happened in the past. They're always here, present and forward.
A good one for that is about, especially in network marketing, avoiding the drama, accepting it and staying away from it.
It is what it is. Some people are in this business not for the same reasons as you guys. You guys are the action takers. You're investing into learning this stuff to become better. So I'm not going to talk any more about that, but drama is one of those things that can ruin everything for you.
Stay away from it.
It sucks the energy from you. It sucks the life out of you.
And the people around you.
And the people around you. Number 3 is staying in the present, which we spoke about before. Don't obsess about the past. The past is amazing. It's what makes you you. It makes you who you are. But when you sit there dwelling on maybe something that happened before, then it's not going to move you any closer to your end goal. It's not going to get you any quicker into your future, okay? And that's where we're all heading, right? Past is the past, future's the future.
Amen.
Next one is value your people and your network, okay? Entrepreneurs, name a couple of entrepreneurs. You've got Tony Robbins, Richard Branson.
Oh, he's my God.
Look at those guys, right? And they love their people. They love their followers, their friends, their fans, their family.
Virgin has got the best thing for customers, for
customers, but also employees. Yeah.
People who, and as well, do you know as well what the guy who owns Aldi, right? He's won in the UK. He's got the best place to work.
Yeah, definitely has. It pays them well.
And it's Aldi. People go, well, it's Aldi. Like, Asda and Tesco are bigger brands. But Aldi's the one who's actually come out with the best place to work for supermarkets.
Yeah.
You know?
So you look at the big boys and see what they're doing, right? They're giving the clues away.
And how do you think we know this? Because we Google it too. We don't want to just know what's happening in network marketing. And people ask me how I know so much about network marketing. Because my clients are in there, and so I know everything that there is to bloody know about the damn thing.
She knows everything from compensation plans
for every single company.
You know, who's at the top of each one, you know, how well they're doing, everything.
Why do I know?
Everything.
Because that is my business. And this is what I'm saying. Being an entrepreneur and a CEO is not about saying, well, this is where I am.
This is what I need.
This is what I do. I look, honestly, if there's a new network marketing book out, Emma Privilege has bought it, and Emma Privilege has read it probably before many people who are in network marketing have. Why? Because I need to know this shit. And so do you.
Yeah. So work hard on building strong relationships with, you know, your team members, the people you're bringing into your organizations. You know, this business, and I say this over and over again, I wish it was called relationship marketing. I really, really do. Because then people might understand when they're coming in that it's just about friend collecting. It's about making sure that, you know, you're adding value, which we're going to talk about in more detail, into people's lives. And, you know, the support systems that you have and the value of your connections is so, so vital when you're an entrepreneur. You can get so many more opportunities, from the people that you know.
Definitely. I'm going to be honest to you as well. I get a lot of recommendations via word of mouth. Why do you think that is? Because I look after the people who I've got with me. And that's not through, I want them to go and say something. It's because I solely think about how can I look after these people who are a part of my life and a part of my world and a part of my business. And I look after those people like they are diamonds because they are my diamonds.
Because they're changing your life.
They are my diamonds.
As well.
So look at your diamonds and think, right, who are my diamonds? Any of my clients in here will tell you, I know their husband's names. I know their children's names. I've got hundreds of them. I know them all. I know when somebody's got something going on with hospital, and I'm going to keep that up for the rest of my damn life. And I'm going to tell you for why. Because it's important. It's important. One of my clients came to me, and she's in here. I'm not going to mention her name in case it upsets her, but something really bad happened to her, not yesterday, the day before. She was so upset, and you better know that this morning the first thing I done was I checked in on her to check that she was all right, because I'm not her coach, and this is a relationship.
But this is the thing. This is why I say, you know, it is a relationship marketing business. That's the way I see it, and you know. It's got to be genuine, and this is another thing. This is why I think some really make it and some don't, because if you're not a people person, you know, it's hard for you to, you know, go in and check in on people. You don't think that way. This is why we really want you to start working on your mindset to become, because even if you're not a people person right now, you can become one just by putting other people first and changing that mindset. Right, because that is what's going to take you to the top. Also, celebrating success of others.
Oh, I love that.
You know, don't be afraid to shout somebody else out on your profile who's done amazing because you're scared that somebody might go to them. Because that's just the way that entrepreneurs think.
Yes.
You know, they celebrate the success of others. It shows strength. It shows professionalism. It shows that you are one. You know what it is that you can provide.
Absolutely.
You're not bothered about anybody else.
And it is so important. And, you know, the thing is as well, as a coach, and, you know, anybody will tell you, I'm not frightened of letting other coaches speak to my clients.
No.
I'm not frightened that they're going to get stolen because I don't believe in that. If one of my clients wanted to go somewhere else, I would love them and say to them, you've got to do what is best for you, and I will always want that. Why is that? Because I'm genuine.
And you know you were.
I'm genuine. I'm so genuine. If I thought, so Roz is in here and she's one of my clients. She's been one of my clients for a long time. Everything I do, Roz is in and on because she's an action taker and I absolutely love her. And I can tell you what her husband's name and her children's name are as well. But I'm not going to because I don't want to tell everybody what a kid's name is. But I can. And I can tell people what all the husbands' names are and all the children's names are. And they're all in my members group. And I know everything about them. And I know when they're going into hospital. And I know everything. Because I'm real and I'm genuine. And it's important. All right? It's important.
Yeah. And the thing is as well, entrepreneurs, it's all about achieving something great, okay? It's not just beneficial to them. It's just if they can help somebody else achieve something great, then it's winning. Okay, it's winning for them. They're happy. You know, I'm happy to see Emma Privilege thriving. You know, that's the way it should be.
Little shits, that's their name. We won't go there, Roz. We won't go there.
But this is the thing. If you you know your value, you know your worth, you know who you are, right, and you can see that somebody else has got something about them, don't leave them behind. You pull them up, right? That's what an entrepreneur does. Okay, so don't get it twisted, right?
Do not get that shit twisted.
Just get it down. Start putting it into your businesses and putting it into your lives, and you'll see a massive difference. Massive difference. Okay, what are we doing next?
Are you going with customer building?
We'll go with customer building. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to go first?
Okay, yes. So, number 1, okay, building your network is your lifeline, ladies.
Ooh.
If you don't have a networking list, you are not a network marketer.
If you've got a network, you've got nothing.
Okay, now I don't mean a network as in like a friends list, okay? Because I know what happens when you're brand new into the business. You do, that's not your network. Networking is the people that you've actually built a bit of a relationship with. You know, I always say to my girls coming in, just to like simplify it, because they're not there with the CEO mindset yet, I say get to 10 questions, right? Yeah, get to 10 questions. You've had 10 conversations with them then. Then you can add them to your list. Simple terms, right? You need to sit down. If you've not got one already, right, you want to go on Eric Quarry Memory Jogger. You want to print that off and you want to get your network down on paper. Now, some of you might be sat here and going, well, I've already got one. Well, that's great. You just keep adding to that list. That's fantastic. You are like, your mind's like a CEO. But I know there's people on here that I know haven't got one. They're just kind of winging it, right? They're just kind of, you know, having a dabble. It's like you're dipping your toe in. We'll see what happens. Nothing's going to happen, okay? You need to have a system. You need to have a list, okay? Because really, in matter of fact, you need to be speaking to at least 10 people every single day to strum up sales or sponsoring. End of story.
And she doesn't mean inboxing and saying hi. No. She means
building relationship, building a rapport with them.
We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a bit. Okay. So here's the thing: when you're building your network, right? Think about business colleagues, like old business colleagues who you used to work with or who you work with now. Get them in your Facebook. They need to be seeing what it is that you're doing. Okay. Professional acquaintances, like salon owners, you know, or PTs or gyms or owners of this and that and this and that. Get them in your Facebook.
The girl that you talk to in the gym every day. Hi, hon. Get her in your network.
Prospects and existing customers. So anybody that purchased from you on your websites, get them in your Facebook. I have so many. They just go on an order. But then I look on Facebook, I'm not even friends with them. Get them into your Facebook so they can see everything that you're doing. It's really, really important. And people are missing massive opportunities by not doing this, by the way. Partners, partners of your friends, get them in. You really don't know whether your opportunity is going to be for them or not. Make sure that they are in. Suppliers, if you're not in network marketing and you've got suppliers, make sure they're in your Facebook. Also association members, people that you liaise with, whatever it is, make sure that they're in your Facebook. Like I have a website designer, I have a therapist, I have other things. They're all in my Facebook. The first thing that I do when I meet somebody that's a professional is I say, have you got a business card? First of all, I take the business card and I add them on Facebook. It's what I do. You need to make sure that everybody professional that you meet, you put them in, because they are amazing, by the way. They're amazing as part of your network. Their networks are huge. You tell them the story about me and Claire. That'll give them inspiration.
Before I knew you.
Yeah. So before you knew me.
So before I knew Katie and Claire, basically, I didn't really know anybody. When I first met Katie, I had 470, I think, friends on my Facebook, and I decided that I wanted to change my life, and I knew that I couldn't do it on my own. And Katie says, no, it's not down to me. And it's not down to Katie at all. But I am going to say this, what I always say, if I hadn't have met her, my life would not be the way that it is now. It might be this way in this time, but it wouldn't be the way that it is now. Right? It speeded the process. And she's all right with me saying that.
Yeah.
She's all right with me saying
any more than that.
She's all right with me saying that because it's true. Because I made her a part of my network and helped me, right? And that's all right. So basically, yeah, I have 470 odd friends. I didn't really know a lot of people. I didn't really know much about network marketing. I just decided, listen, I want to change my life. And I thought, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to reach out to people who are influential and who have networks. Not to get into their network, let me tell you that now. And she will tell you the messages that we exchanged when we first met. It wasn't about that. What it was about was me saying, hey, listen, I think I've got this to offer you. I think that I'm good at this. And
you need to just take this point down, by the way, because this is massive. You know, when we were always saying, it's about offering someone something. How can you, how can you add to their life, not subtract? And that's what it's about.
That's what I done. I told her and Claire. Well, I actually told Claire. I didn't.
This is what I am doing, and I think this would benefit your team. I think I'd be great at it, and I think it would benefit your team, and blah blah blah. And then Claire said to me that she was doing an event, and she reached out to me, said she wanted me to do it, and boom, my life. Was it. I don't even know what happened to my life, to be honest with you. Still, I don't know. And that's just from her. That's just from Emma saying, do you know what? I am worth this. And I know that I can give them
I wasn't frightened to message them.
And this is
because
what
I know what I've got to offer. I know what it is. And even when I have 470 friends, you're looking at Emma Privilege with 5,000 friends and nearly 10,000 followers. Emma Privilege didn't have that when she reached out to her. I have 470 friends. The day that I done MMC, the first event I ever did, nobody really spoke to me because they didn't know who I was, and they wasn't being rude. They just didn't know who I was because nobody had ever seen me before. I was just another person at this event to them. They didn't know who I was. So don't think that I had something when I started reaching out there, because I didn't. So don't anybody come in this room and say to me, I can't ask somebody about an opportunity.
We weren't friends.
No, we wasn't friends.
So it's not like, friend favours or anything like that.
She sat on the table the day that I met her, and I probably said about 5 words to her. I was actually talking to Claire most of the time. And she didn't even have me on her Facebook, and she said to me, what's your name? She didn't even know what my name was because I've been talking to Claire. So please don't anybody say to me, I can't speak to anybody because I haven't got anything. Emma Privilege had 470 friends when I went to Katie. And an idea. And that's all I had. And I knew my fucking worth and I knew my fucking value. And I went out there and I said, listen, hi, this is who I am. And this is what I've got to offer you. And I was so confident in the fact that if they said no to me, I was all right with that.
You would just find it.
I would find it somewhere else, and it would be somebody's loss and somebody else's gain. But they said yes. Loss.
I wouldn't have had her as a friend. That would have been a little bit annoying, wouldn't it? Just would have been fuming.
Especially since I bought you an aux wire because we can't sing in the car.
So I've not been able to sing and dance in the car.
So I bought her an aux wire.
Someone pitched it out my car.
Human, weren't we?
I think that were at the funeral, that.
Do you think?
Yeah, I left my car to one of Gaz's mates.
They well had our aux.
They've had the aux off.
Well, boom. Bought you a new one. No expense spared, $3.99 B&M.
Girls, did you just get a light bulb moment there when she was explaining that? Because I did.
Yeah.
Massively.
Go on, what was yours? Do you want to share it?
What, my light bulb?
Yeah.
My light bulb is that I need to, I know my worth, but I don't go inboxing people that maybe are a little bit higher up than me.
Yeah.
I just don't do it because I'm just so focused on my own stuff. But I could speed up my process too if I just stepped out a little bit.
I asked, and I think, and I'm glad you made me talk about that, because I think a lot of people think I have something else. Maybe I went to Katie and Katie was my friend. Katie's done me let me tell you now, Katie's done me no favours.
We didn't know her. We didn't know each other.
Yeah, and I think maybe sometimes people might think that Katie's done me a favour doing something, but Katie's done me no favours, and she knows that. We don't do each other any favours. We just work together and it works, and that's how it is. But don't be scared to step out, because Emma Privilege has 470 friends. When I stepped out to this girl,
and you were selling
positivity jars and crystals for buttons. And last year I earned 6 figures. So
crazy, right? So, right, here's the thing, right? The reason why it's so important for you guys to have a list and you get it all down on paper is that your contacts are basically your potential buyers, your potential customers, are also your potential team members. Absolutely. So it's important that you keep growing that list, that you start with one and you keep adding to it, and you do not be afraid to offer them what it is that you have, as long as it fits, right?
Yeah, don't go saying to somebody, hey, because honestly, and I mean, I get people doing it to me, don't I? Yeah, still.
Always.
People asking me, I think you'd be really good at network marketing. And I'm like, well, I'm all right. I'm all right. Rule number one, read people's profiles, right? Read people's profiles. Don't go bothering somebody. How many people... Right, I've seen it so many times. Somebody in, say, like, whatever company is being messaged by somebody in the same company saying, I think you'd be great at what I do.
Because they've not even had a look at the profile. It's your duty as a network marketer, okay, to find out the ins and outs of that person. You know, what do they like? What do they do? Do they have any kids? You know, are they at uni? You know, find a few things out about them. So when you're going in their inbox, you've got something to talk about. And the first thing I know, that if someone said to me, you know, hey, you know, mention a few things, I'd be like, bloody hell, she's gone out of her way to actually have a look at who I am.
Yeah.
You know, it makes a massive difference.
But it doesn't happen all the time, believe me.
And I know you guys are probably thinking, well, then how do you convert? You know, how do you then convert your network of contacts to customers? And the answer is, one, it's, you know, you've got to remember that these people, they might not remember you, okay? So just posting on Facebook isn't enough, okay? Those people that you were at school with 7 years ago, you look completely different. You're posting, they might see your stuff, but they might not remember you. Or maybe that holiday you went on 6 months ago and you were brown and then you know you're white on your photos, they don't even know. Honestly,
all like us now, we don't look the same as we did 10 years ago, we look younger.
So now it's down to you to make sure that you're following up. So the way that you can convert is just by saying, hey, you know, do you remember me from school? Yeah. Or hey, do you remember me from the holiday? How are you? You know, just you've got to step out of your comfort zones and speak to people, okay? Remember where you know them from. You know, if they're from your local salon, look down the local gym, let them know, hey, you know, it's me from the gym every Tuesday, Zumba. Do you know what I mean? Just little things like that.
Where did you get that from?
Just fell out of my mouth.
Zumba.
That's what they do.
Well, you don't wear a bra, so you can't go to Zumba.
Yeah, but no one can see that though, because it's like the flowers are hiding.
You wouldn't be accepted into Zumba.
Listen, I will Zumba, and then everybody else will Zumba off, because like
you'll have a Zumba free class.
One boob will be there, and the other one will be next to it.
I think we've gone off on a tangent.
Anyway. But remember that it's, you know, it's a long-term, networking is a long-term investment, okay? It's going to take time to build it up. You're not going to come into a business, you know, just dabble a little bit and then be financially free in 6 months. Network marketing is something that you've just got to, you know, you've got to keep going, keep going, and just keep networking. And, you know the one, don't you? You get the no, you get the no, you get the no, you get the no. You get the no, but it's getting you closer to that yes. I want you to keep that in mind, okay? Also, number 2 is communication is key, okay? We spoke about that before. Like, you know, the thing is with communication, if you're not doing it, then your business isn't going to work. You've got to be communicating with people. And the amount of new starters that I get in my business that say, oh, yeah, I've been doing it. And then I'm looking through and I'm like, well, you've not really, have you? You've just posted.
Well, are you lying?
So, you know, it's letting them know that they need to be going into people's inboxes. They need to be sending out the voice notes. They need to be connecting on that level for this network marketing thing to work. Okay, so stop just posting, start speaking to people. Fail to follow up.
Big one. Yeah, say that again.
Stop just posting, speak to people. Stop just posting, speak to people.
Really write that big, please, guys. Stop just posting about your product. Start actually speaking and using your mouth to talk to people, or your fingers if you're on.
Lives are really good for that as well, okay, which we touched on yesterday. So fail to follow up is another one. If you're not following up when you say you're going to follow up, then that's going to not build your rapport with anyone. It's not going to build your network at all, because you've got to do what you say you're going to do, and follow up is golden. Eric Worre teaches this stuff. Look where he is.
He's doing all right, isn't he?
He's doing all right, yeah, he's all right. So, got to follow up, make sure that you are visible, make sure you're staying connected, and make sure you speak often, okay? Because remember, at the end of the day, people need to know. And the thing is, if you're not any of those three, then they're not going to know what you offer. Yeah, you're going to go off the radar, especially if you're just building your business on social media. So, and the thing is, it's very rare that when you speak to somebody about what it is that you do the first time, that it's going to be for them. Okay? So make sure you speak often, make sure you're being visible, make sure you stay connected. And then when the time is right, guys, they're going to come back to you. They're not going to go to next man. Okay, so it's so important for this that you stay connected, you stay communicating with your prospecting list. When they say yes or oh, it's a maybe, you keep going. You keep going until they join. You keep going until they buy the product. You don't just think, it's a bit yucky. And remember from yesterday, you keep it short and sweet and simple, and you do the follow-up. It's not going to feel yucky. It's not going to feel awkward. It's not going to give you the heebie-jeebies. It's not going to give you that, okay? So I hope you're learning something from this, okay? Brilliant. So it's easier to keep a relationship warm than it is to warm it all up again. If it goes cold. FML.
I love that, babe.
Okay, because that's it.
Please write that down, guys, because I fucking love that.
It is really good. It's easier to keep your relationship warm than it is to warm it back up again. Yeah, it's awkward when you've got to warm it back up again. It's awkward. You don't want to make that call.
It's like reheating it in a microwave. It never tastes the same.
Doesn't taste that. Just need a wine. Right, so take time to turn your network of connections into educated customers. Okay, educate them, let them know what the insides and outs of your business. Educate them. I talk about network marketing till the cows come home because I believe in the industry. I talk about my products till the cows come home because I love my products. It's so important, guys. Learn it inside and out, and make sure you're being visible, stay connected, and then it's not going to feel yucky. Okay, next one is email marketing keeps relationships strong. Okay, so if you're struggling, algorithms again, all that, the liking, the commenting, and all that. Why don't you do like some sort of email server?
I do #JustSaying.
Yeah, you do. I do as well. Just putting it out there. I do have a Aweber, and I use Aweber for mine.
I use MailChimp if anyone.
Yeah, MailChimp is free, right?
Yeah, free. Well, you can have it for free if you've got a lot of followers. You have to pay for it.
Yeah.
But up until 2,000 people, it's free.
Okay, which is amazing, right? And you can just knock up in, and I mean, they could be. Maybe you've got an exclusive offer at the beginning of the month. Maybe you've got an offer at the end of the month. Whatever it is, you could talk about that. Or you could do more like a positivity newsletter or something that's going to add value that is core to your brand, right?
If you sell makeup, maybe you could do a makeup blog.
Or if you're into fitness, a 5-minute routine in the morning. That's going to add value to mums, right?
Yeah. If you're a mum, doesn't matter what you sell. You're a mum. I do #JustSaying, and I send little quotes out that's like, and honestly, it takes 2 minutes. Get
your customers into an email server, guys, like Pronto, right? And you keep adding them to it because it's going to what it's going to do, it's going to give you a customer database. It's going to give you an email list of clients, okay, which then you can email whenever you've got anything specific you want to talk about. But also, it's going to build your reputation as a professional, okay? It's going to build your reputation as a professional, as an expert, and you're giving away free content, basically.
Mine's MailChimp, and that's up to 2,000 people for free, and it's brilliant and easy.
Mine's Aweber. It is a little bit more expensive, but it's because I'm using it on different platforms.
MailChimp, then, I would say MailChimp.
MailChimp all day long.
I use MailChimp, and it's free up to 2,000. I pay for it, but because I have more than 2,000 people on my email list.
Next one?
Yes, go for it.
Yeah, reward your loyal customers.
Okay.
Right? Please, 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 because this is a fact now. Repeat customers spend 67% more than new customers. Can I just get out? What? Yeah. What? Right here. So, guys, honestly, are you doing enough to encourage them to do business with you again? Are you giving them an experience? Are you giving them that wow factor? Well, guess what? If you do this email marketing, you are going to give them a wow factor. You are going to be in their inbox every month, giving them your latest offers and your latest inspiration and wisdom.
And you could say, like, hey, anyone who signs up for this email gets a trial or
whatever. Add it to this group where you're going to get inspiration.
Can you give my cash there?
67%. Can we have the stat? Okay, yeah. Customers spend 67. Repeat customers spend 67% more than new customers. 67%.
Oh, I think that's true. Actually, that is true.
I know that because I don't really get new customers as much. It's repeat all the time. And that's because I give them an experience. They go into my email database. They get emails from me on a regular basis. They're connected with me. They want to be connected with me. I have a VIP group. I make them feel special. Whenever there's a new product come out, I've got it on and I'm showing them first. And I'm telling them, I'm interacting with them on a regular basis. I'm in their inbox asking them, if it's when it's the birthday, I'm offering them a free sample or something. It's about that. They want to feel valued and appreciated. So reward your loyal customers, and you're going to get them repeat orders. Okay.
Are you done with?
I'm done with building, but then I've got reports.
So I'm going to go on with building, and I'm going to touch on how you building with a client or a customer, like you sow the seeds, which we talked about yesterday. It's about sowing the seeds to make a customer. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stages a person goes through from being a friend on your Facebook to being a customer, right? Number 1 is they hear about you. That's you being added, that's you noticing that, that's them noticing you on their timeline, that's them seeing one of your posts and liking it, whatever it is. That is just literally number 1 is hearing about you. Number 2 is the first buy. That is when they first buy one product. They might buy a shake or whatever it might be. The second one is when they become a repeat customer. The third one is when they recommend you to a friend. And the fourth one is when they are helping you to plant more seeds. So I'm going to go through them super fast. Number 1 is planting the seeds. That is when you're getting their attention, when you're talking about your products and your own results. That is forgetting about the results and the interaction that you're getting from people and just thinking about people might be watching. Don't think, hang on a minute, I'm not getting any interaction on these things. Don't worry about that. All you're at with the first stage is just throwing the seeds out. Even if no one's talking, even if you're in your customer group and that one person,
putting the feelers out.
You're putting the feelers out and things out. It takes 7 experiences for somebody to buy off you first of all. You're creating awareness and you're showing who you are. Right, number 2 is growing the seeds with information. That is adding value to the person on your thing. So I know that Katie does lives and stuff like that. That is showing people who you are, and that is talking directly about your business and your products to those people. Okay. Number 3 is nurturing them with consistency. Like I suggested to you, my customers and my clients, they're not customers. My clients love mindset with the mindset movement. Yeah. People wait for it. People literally wait for it. If I don't do it, they know that I don't do it. They go, why did you do morning mindset? Right? Being consistent. When you're hot and cold, people can see it. Remember, you're not the only network marketer in the world. You're not the only person who sells coffee, makeup, shakes, capsules. You're not the only beauty therapist. There are other people on Facebook who are doing it. You want to be the most consistent. Yeah. This is where people start giving up. They stop being consistent. They stop doing this. They stop doing lives. They stop posting this because they've missed out on the first point where they're thinking, no one's commenting. Don't worry about the comments. That's sowing the seeds, okay? Number 4 is caring for your small plants. That is where you give them customer service, where you tell them, hey, which is what Katie said with the offers or whatever else. And the final part is when you reap the rewards of them being a repeat customer. That's when they're talking about you to their friends. I get clients from my clients. I get clients because someone said, my coach is amazing. Now, if you're saying this blush is amazing or these shakes are amazing, they're going to say, oh, where did you get them from?
And then it's word of mouth.
And they're going to say, I got it from Tasha Styles, I got it from Katie Hayman, I got it from Jasmine, I got it from Leanne. Yeah? That's how you nurture it. It goes from somebody watching to somebody actually buying, and they are the steps that it goes through.
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah, we've done
right. Okay. Also, to build the rapport with the customers, girls, is you want to make them feel special. Yes. Okay, so we've talked about how you can go about that, but also, look at your customers in terms of how you're handing this product over. Does it look good? What's the packaging look like? What's the presentation look like? Are you leaving some business cards with it? Is it all nice? I know that really means a lot to customers.
Well, I've had stuff delivered to me and it's come in the box. And then I've had stuff from a person and it's come in an envelope with a thank you card. I even had something come with a little bow around it once. And I've had stuff shoved in an envelope and I know which ones I remember that I got from who. Yeah. Just saying.
Yeah, you remember the name of the person that did it with the ribbon on, right?
I absolutely remember the bit. And I actually don't remember the person, but I remember I got it in an envelope, in a brown envelope, and there was samples shoved in it. And the packaging when it came in, samples, it was all crooked and bent. And when I tipped it out, it didn't look good. And I thought, do I really want to put that on my face?
You've got to.
And that's the shit. And that's actually on the spot. I don't remember the person who sent me that, but I do remember the person who sent me the bell. And she actually sent a lollipop as well.
Oh, wow.
And it was
over and beyond.
It was a little stripy bag. See, I'm a customer. I remember this. It was a stripy bag. It had little sample pots in it. The sample pots had the name written in marker, and she sent me a lollipop as well.
Amazing. And again, you can tailor that. You can tailor it around, your seasons. Like what I try and do is the candy canes at Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Or I do special wrapping for people that buy a few of my products. I do special wrapping, and I mean I do it myself, girls.
And she does
do it
because she's done it in Frankie and Benny's before, making a show of me. She's like, no, samples. I'm sitting in Frankie and Benny. It's like, we're gonna eat any lunch today?
Or I know the customers are more important than what we're putting in our mouths.
She actually really was.
Okay. So it's important. Presentation is key. Thank you messages, letting them know, thank you so much for ordering on my website. Every single time I get that message saying, bing, you've had an order, I'm going straight on and I'm emailing them. I'm also adding them. Where am I adding them? To my emailing list. So they then get my beginning of the month offers, plus my inspiration and motivation that I send out via email for my customers also. Okay, so it's really, really important that you're doing that. Appreciation cards at Christmas are a massive one. When my corporate team, right, the CEOs send me Christmas cards.
Yeah.
The way that makes me feel. You've been on my lives, right, when I've spoke about it, and I have it on my actual desk in my office.
I was fanning myself with it the other day. So it really is on my desk.
If I feel like that over a card, can you imagine if you sent your customers a Christmas card?
Well, here we go. I've got clients. You don't have customers of yours on here. I've got clients of mine on here. Do you feel appreciated?
100%.
They will feel appreciated. I tell them I appreciate them because I bloody well do.
Inboxes, voice notes, whatever it is you need to do. I'm proud
of you. You are bloody amazing. Well done on doing that. Oh my God, you look beautiful today. None of it's ungenuine. It's all genuine. Honestly, they better start popping up here now. Start messing around. They're out, right? They'll tell you that they feel appreciated because I make it my job to make them feel appreciated because I love them and they are appreciated.
Mine comes in sparkle envelopes with the cards and the sweets and the Paskin scented rose petals. Amazing. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to give you some things to think about, right? Rapport. When you build a rapport, think about this. They want to feel welcome. So if you've got an area where they're going to feel welcome, okay? So welcome is key. Next is they want to feel comfortable, okay? They don't want to feel overwhelmed or it's too much or you're trying to push. So comfortable.
Next they're all coming through now like, yes.
The next one is understood. They want to feel understood, they want assistance. Like if they need help, maybe you sell them a weight loss product or something like that. They then want the support, have you got a plan? Have you got a plan that you can send them? Have you got a group that can be added into? Always make sure they've got the assistance. The next is importance. They want to feel important. They've purchased from you.
And they are important.
Of course they are. They're changing your life.
Yeah, absolutely.
And in the Christmas cards, when I send Christmas cards or I send the emails out with the picture.
They're all my clients are like, I can't wait for this Christmas cards. I'm going to send you all the personalised one that's me like,
what was I saying then? Importance. They want to feel important. So like, you know, make sure that you're saying I appreciate you, you know, you've helped change my life, you know, things like that is really important. The next is recognized. The next one is treated with respect. Yeah. Listen to, you know, if they come to you and they say to you, you know, this product is not working for me, listen to them. You know, what have you done with it? You know, have you been using it right? You know, talk them through the steps. Listen to them. Yeah, don't ignore the message because it starts with this isn't working, right? Listen to them and see whether you can fix it. Prompt service is another one. And yesterday, remember what we spoke about? Summer seasons, having 5 products to hand, the top 5 that you sell one, get it, sell one, get one. It's because of that reason. They want prompt service. They don't want to be waiting, especially if, you know, they're going on holiday. They want it there and then. And also, they need to trust you. Okay, and that's where the relationship comes in to build the rapport.
Oh, and I've got creating trust as my customer rapport.
Okay, go.
So, like, all my clients are coming up here and they're saying that they trust me, and my clients trust me with their life. They know if I put out something that I'm doing or selling, they know that they need to get on it because they trust me, they believe in me, they know I'm not just after their money, they know that whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to give them a good service. I've built that up through doing these things, okay? Number 1 is I see it from their point of view. And you can do this with no matter what it is that you sell. Somebody might come to you if you sell makeup, but they've got a birthmark on their face that they don't like, or they've got freckles that they don't like, or their eyebrows don't look on fire. If it's shakes or weight loss, they say that they feel overweight, they don't feel good. What it is about seeing it from their point of view and seeing how it is that they feel. Because when you put yourself in their shoes, you can serve them better. I've got clients who have anxiety. Some of them never used to leave the house. I think one of them is in here right now because I can see her name. She never used to leave the house. And now she does. How is that? Because I put myself in her shoes and I thought, what is it that this woman needs? What does she need? She doesn't need me to try and sell her coaching. If she's paying for something, she needs me how to tell her how to do it properly. And that is the same with whatever it is that you sell, okay? So see it from their point of view. Number 2 is share their priorities. Whether that is, I have my life story on one day. Jazz was in the car as well. She had to run away. And I'll remember that for the rest of my life. Share their priorities. If their priority is losing weight because it's their wedding, boom, it's your wedding too. Yeah.
You got to know in your diary, boom, my client Jasmine gets married on the 15th of May. 15th of May is a damn important day for me because she gets married then, and this is what we're working towards. Share their priorities. You want to know what it is that they're doing, why it is that they're doing it, and what the hell is going on. Number 3, if someone is ranting, let them get it all out. Yes. Your clients are going to rant. Your customers are going to hate. Some customers are going to hate what you sell. Some customers are coming and say, hey, you know that mascara you sent me is in my eye and it doesn't work and it doesn't look like this. Or you know that them pills, like them capsules that you gave me, I don't feel any more energetic and my nails aren't growing. Right. It's very easy to say, I'm not going to deal with that woman. I want you to deal with them. Go in and say, hey, listen, I'm so sorry that it's not working. Word of mouth, baby.
I'm here to listen to you and I want to help you in any way that I can. Let's talk.
Go over and beyond for them people.
Yes.
Over and beyond.
If someone is ranting, let them get it all out. Don't interrupt them and don't tell them that they're wrong. Number 5, take a personal interest, but be genuine. And that's the truth. You've got to be genuine. Don't take a personal interest to make money from somebody because that never works. I don't want money off anybody. I want to change my life. But and she's the same. I want to change my life, but I don't want to do it fraudulently or nastily or wrongly. I want to change my life through changing other people's lives. Yeah. That's the way I look at everything. Number 6 is know what you are selling inside and out. Yeah. Know everything you need to know, or at least know where you have to find it out, that answer. Number 7 is really listen to them. The worst thing you can do, and I know if somebody comes to me and asks me for coaching, I say, hey, so what is it that you want to work on? If someone comes and says they want to know more about what I do, I ask them what it is that they're thinking of. I don't just say, hey, here's the website, here's my website, join my website. I say, what is it that you're thinking about? You know, let me think about what might be the most easy for you to get onto, whatever. So number 7 is really listen to them. Number 8 is not all customers feel like a chat. You don't have to go in and be like, hey, how's your day been? Hey, how have you been doing? Like, I'm like suggesting about the salesman. Hey. Not all people like that. You'll have some clients who are pretty anxious. Some people who have only, it took them a lot to message you. Not everybody feels like being your best friend, and that's okay. So put the feelers out about how people are with the chatting, okay? Number 9 is remember that people have different abilities. Not everybody's able to read messages. Not everybody's able to play voice notes because they have a phone that doesn't enable it. Not everybody's able to video call. Not everybody's able to watch a live. This is just about being aware that everyone's got different devices, abilities. You know, I have a client and she knows that I talk about this. She's dyslexic, she can't read. So what I do is at the beginning of the month, I read the workbook out to her because she can't read. So I help her out. I message her at the beginning of the month with voice notes and I read the workbook out. I go above and bloody beyond because she matters to me. I don't care about the money. I care that I want her to be able to read the damn book. So I read the thing out for her, right? That's customer service.
That is over and beyond.
And you've got to. It takes me 4-5 minutes, if that. But she can't read. She needs my help. Yeah. And that's what I'm here for. So I take 4 or 5 minutes. It's nothing, but it's everything to her. She can't do it without my help. She cannot do it without my help. So I voice notes her when I've done a thing and I read the book out to her and I say to her, if you need me to go over that again, then I am here and it's no bother and I can help you with that. Go above and beyond and make sure that you're catering to different people's abilities, okay? Definitely. Number 10 is don't assume. So if you think that the question is too stupid to ask, it's not. So if somebody says to you, hey, you know, I've been watching you and I've bought a lipstick off you, I'd really love to join your team. Please ask them if they're 18 or 16 or whatever it is that you need to. Don't just look at them and think, oh, she definitely looks 18, so just give her the link. Don't assume. So if you're selling weight loss products and somebody messages you, don't say, hey, oh yeah, here's my link, or ask her, oh, how old are you? Are you old enough? You know, obviously if she's looking on the younger side, you know, don't ask me how old I am. Because you don't want to know. But you know what I mean? Don't assume.
They'll all be asking you after this now.
I'm 34, let's get it over with. Don't assume, all right? And number 11 is give genuine compliments. Now, I'm going to tell you now, my beautiful Tasha is in here. And I call Tasha my drama llama. Tasha is literally, she is the least dramatic person I know. That girl is a fucking warrior, right? And I'm going to be honest with you, she's a fucking warrior. But I call her my drama llama. Why is that? Because me and her have got this relationship where when she moans, I say to her, shut up, you absolute drama llama. And this is because we've built this trust. She's not my client, she's my friend and I adore her. Like I adore all of my clients. It's about coming to them and being who you are with them. She's not a drama llama at all. But I call her a drama llama because she's always got a bloody drama going on about the membership. Like, the girl can't leave me alone. But that's why I call her it. And we have this great relationship. She's
you can have a laugh.
I love her. Tasha's I love her. I love you all, by the way. But I'm so emotional about them, aren't I? But that's what it is. It's about building a relationship with somebody because you love them and you care for them and you want them to do well and you want them to look great and you want them to lose weight. It's about really giving a shit, all right? And the last one is bonds over common interests and not just sales. So let's say about Roz. Roz has got children and one of them had a complete meltdown a lot last week. And me and Roz bond over that because we're mums. So if one of your customers is a mum and their children are having breakdowns and you're a mum, you'll be like, oh my God, yeah, my child does the same. So that is my thing about building trust and, you know, with a client, with a customer or a client.
Yeah, I like that. Well, wow. That was a lot, weren't it? But it is really, really important.
And it is important.
Without customers and clients, you've got nothing. Without customers and prospects, you've got nothing.
You're not earning anything. You might just
No, and it's not. And you're not that one step closer. So build the relationships and that's what's going to happen for you. You're going to get where you want to get. So the next one is we're going to be talking about networking like a pro.
Oh, this is your bit.
Yeah. So networking like a pro, why is it important? Why is it important to decide that you're not going to play small? You're not going to do this just dipping your toe in. You're going to go in and you're going to do it and you're going to do it good. You're going to do it well, okay? And one of the reasons is, and we've already touched on this with Emma's story, of how we got in touch with each other, is knowing the right people can get you somewhere quicker than what you can yourself sometimes.
And that's okay.
So I want you to get that mindset and think, do you know what? If I just take a little bit of time networking with all these people that I know, then maybe they're going to be able to offer me something as well. You know,
okay.
And that is okay to have that mindset. Yeah. Okay, so I want you to start networking with, like a pro, and ultimately relationships are what's going to get you there. So build the real relationships, like Emma does. She goes over beyond. You know, that what you said that you do for the girl that's dyslexic is just insane. Yeah. You won't get that many. You know, mentors that would do that.
From the bottom of my heart, I'll do that for the rest of my life as long as she needs me to do it. And
correct.
Even if I end up in the same position as Tony Robbins, which I am going to just say, I'll still read that girl's workbooks out to her because she matters to me.
Yeah, and remember as well, when times are tough, a client will leave you, right? But a friend won't.
Yeah, I like that.
A friend won. So we want to be, building the relationship solid that they are actually your friend. Like you've just spoke about Tasha there.
I love my Tasha.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's a friend. She's not going to go anywhere.
She is my friend. Well, if she went anywhere else, I'd just drag her back.
There we go. Yeah. So, spend that little bit more time converting them into real friendships.
Real friends.
And it's
I
loyalty
that. Oh, I mean it. You've got to mean it. Please don't go out and think that you've got to fake friends, people, because they know if you're lying.
Why would you not want a load of friends? I say this all the time, right? I'd say in the next 24 hours, I'm going to be 60,000 women in my organisation, right? Every single one of them matter to me. I love them like they are my sisters, okay? Every single one of them. Now, for me to say that I know every one of them inside and out, back to front, husbands, dogs, cats.
Yeah, you can't do it. It's too many.
I can. But my immediate team, 100%. Yeah. All 702 of them.
Yeah.
Okay? So, it's got to come from here, right?
It's
got to come from here. But the thing is, it will come from here when you adopt that mindset and you are passionate about what it is that you're doing, and you are consistent with what you are doing, and your energy is right. It's going to attract the right people, your tribe, which we talk about all the time, and that is what networking
what's funny is. My Sally Layton, she's just written "We Are Family." When I welcome somebody into the members group, they all say "Welcome to the family." Why is that? Because I've created a family.
Yeah.
They're not my customers or my clients. They're my family. They're my best friends, and I love every single one of them. If they choose that they need help from somewhere else, I'm all right with that. Why am I all right with that? Because they're my family and they're my friends, and I love them and I want the best for them. So if they needed to do something else, I'm all right with that.
Okay. Next is practice, practice, practice.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. For you to become a pro at something, you need to practice it. Don't be scared. We've talked about it before. Just put the wheels in motion. That's what I want you to do. The more you do it, the better you're going to get in it. And here's the thing. You've got 4 areas for networking, okay? You've got your casual contacts, okay? That's, people that know, like, and trust you already. Get them on your list. You've got knowledge networks as well. So people that are professionals, your salon owners, whatever it is that you're doing. And then you've got your strong contact networks, families and friends. And then you've got your online networks, which are your groups, common interest groups, your business page, your Instagram account, your Facebook wall. This is where you can then start adding people to your list. They're the 4 areas of improvement that you guys can go on with your networking, okay? Next is be visible. We talk about it all the time. People need to know who you are, but also what you do. Don't be one of those networkers that are scared of saying I'm a professional networker.
It's a secret.
Everybody knows. I say all the time, I am a networker. I am a professional networker. That is what I do for a living. And if they don't like it, then they know where the door is. You've got to know what it is that you do, and so does everybody else.
Don't be a secret.
Don't be a secret.
Yeah.
If they don't know what you sell, they're going to go elsewhere. If they don't see you post a product for 7 days,
they're going to see someone else do it, I guarantee you now.
Yeah. So stay consistent, stay the course, and be visible, and that's going to help you. Okay. So many businesses focus too much on the day-to-day, right? So the behind the scenes, We talk about this a lot, don't we? They're doing the day-to-day, they're following up the messaging, but they're not doing that first bit of being visible. Then that means they're not going to attract any new clients. They're not going to attract any new
And anyone
prospects.
who's been watching them is now bored.
And they've probably found somebody else. Yeah, you've got to get people in the moment in this business. You know, somebody says, do you know what? Right now, I'm ready for change. Right now, I am sick of my boss telling me that I can't go on holiday. Where are you? You're on the beach, right? You're on the beach in Mexico, loving life with the kids, and you decided you're going to take some time out. That person, that rock star that's actually ready to make that change, sees somebody in your organisation who's not on your team, post it, and they join them. Yeah. I have seen that happen many times.
What she's saying is, she's not saying is don't take a holiday. What she's saying is, I don't take a holiday.
Just be aware, be visible.
I don't really have a holiday, and neither does she. We have holidays, but we're very visible on holidays.
You're still visible, and do you know what? When you're on holiday, that's the best time to attract. Okay, you're on holiday. The person that's looking in is at home, sat on the couch, right? Yeah. And you are posting the beach with a cocktail, with a nice inspirational quote.
Should we just go on holiday now?
Right? That is going to attract somebody to your business more than posting your office or whatever. It's going to attract more light bulb. You've just got light bulbs.
Oh yes, Sally!
I love the light bulbs. Okay, so that's what you need to do.
Any more light bulbs? If you had a light bulb tonight, just give us a yes while she carries on.
Yes. Okay, so build solid as a rock.
Dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun,
what is it?
Woo!
What is it? Feeling so hot. Because my eyebrows are burning. Okay, so
I bet you wasn't expecting a bit of song tonight.
Well, I had to because I've not had my arms for a while. So build solid. Remember, trust is key. And we've said, and I said this before, get into that 10, you know, question, get to the 10 just until you feel comfortable. Not everybody has just got it. Do you know what I mean? So you might just need to work on that.
Can we do carpool karaoke? We were actually talking about this the other day, wasn't we?
Shall we do it?
We'll do it next week.
The CEO
Empire carpool karaoke.
We're doing
You'd love it.
So take time out to get to know somebody so they have confidence in you, okay? Take time out of your day to get to know somebody and they will be more confident in you, okay? So here's the thing, VSP, I want you to write it down, VSP, VSP.
Oh!
Mm-hmm. What does V stand for? Visibility.
Write that shit down as well.
Visibility. They know who you are and what you do, okay? So that's visibility. Credibility is it's VCP, sorry. That's me with my stupid hands. Credibility.
This is Hamer notes.
Yeah, Hamer notes. You don't want to see
I couldn't coach any of you to their stuff because I can't read what
So, next, right, is credibility. They know who you are, what you do, and they know you are good at it. Credibility, girls. Right? P is profitability. Right? They trust you enough that they are willing to do business with you.
Visibility, credibility, profitability.
VCP. You want to have a green tick on all three.
I've just had a light bulb moment.
Boom, I'm loving these light bulb moments from my nose. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so right. How do you develop these relationships with people? You approach your connections as you would do with any other relationship. You sit down and you learn about them individually. That's what you do. Okay, you learn about them.
Yep.
You talk to them. You build a relationship with them. You build trust with them. When they post that their kids, you know, gone, I don't even know. What can they do? The kid's got a degree or whatever, with the hat and all the rest of it. You go on and you say, congratulations, well done.
Well, I'm trying to think he's in here now, so I can tell you that Sally's son paid for her ticket for this because he believes in her.
Did you inbox him? I would have.
No, because she didn't think she tagged him.
I would have inboxed him.
I don't think she tagged him. But this is it. How do I know that? Because I know her. I know. I could tell you stuff about this one.
All the ones that are right in comments, right?
Yeah. I could tell you about all of them, actually. Because why is that? Because I know about them. Why do I know about them? Because they're my diamonds and they are my life and my business. Without them, I am nothing. I can't be anything because I don't have customers or clients. Like I said yesterday, sales will give you results. You can have a team of 10 million if no one's selling anything. Then you're broke. You're broke.
And here's the thing, right? It's important that you connect with them on a different level than just business.
Yes.
Okay? So it's amazing, right? You've got a business, but that's not what they want to know, right? They're not in your business yet. They're not bought from you yet. They don't want to know how amazing you're doing. That you want to connect with them on their level. What are their dreams? What are their families? What are their hobbies? What are their interests? Connect with them on their level and add value for them rather than you. And then eventually they will add value back into your life by either purchasing or becoming part of your organization, or if nothing, a friend. Okay,
and friends are better than no friends, let me tell you now.
Number 3 is diversity, right? And for me, you don't just want everybody in your organization that is just like you. Okay, because you're going to probably think the same. You've got the same ideas. You kind of know the same things, right?
Yeah.
So it's important, especially if you want to create an empire, is that you want different energies, different backgrounds, different beliefs, different values.
We're very similar, but we don't come up with the same coaching ever.
No.
And we don't
sit down and go through each other's notes, but we've both got completely different.
And that is hands on our hearts. We never ever sit together and work. I say, this is what we're doing. We say, what do we say? We
Titles,
say,
topics.
Boom, 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 boom. I go into mine, she does this. We don't speak about what we're doing before we even hit live. Because we never, ever, ever have the same thing.
We don't. So it's really important that you do that. Also, they can put you in touch with people that you wouldn't have attracted yourself.
Yeah.
Okay? And I know, right? I'm here, right? And I've got all these amazing people. But my actual leaders are not always here. They're here and here and here and here and here and here. And I would have never met any of them. Never. So it's important that you have diversity because it's going to bring all different walks of life, some incredible people into your business, into your life that you wouldn't have. One of my closest and dearest friends in my business, I love her to bits. And I know that because we are completely different, like this, completely different, that she would have never been in my life if it wasn't for that other person in between us. Right? So make sure you've got a bit of diversity there. Think like a pro. Number 4 is maintain. And what I mean by that is, you need to constantly be reaching out to maintain your business, maintain your network. So constantly be reaching out to people and constantly be adding, because you don't want to get to a point, if Emma would have stayed at 460 friends, then she would probably only have a handful of clients.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so now honestly,
thousands and thousands.
I have more than I can cope with. And
okay.
That's the honest
So
question.
I want to set you a daily target, really, of making sure that actively, effortlessly speaking to at least 10 people that are already in your network. Okay. So you're going to be sending your opportunity, which is all in here, to 10 people. But I want you to be actively talking to people who are just there, visibly, who you think would be amazing.
People who are just hanging about.
Send them a little voice note saying you appreciate what they're posting on Facebook, all the positivity they put out there. If you see somebody post something and it inspired you, tell them you inspired me, with that post.
Well, I'm going to talk about that.
Light bulb. I want a light bulb.
One of my clients that I've just signed, I actually messaged her to tell her that she was inspired and I loved the post that she was putting up. And it was genuine because I actually really did love them. And she's actually signed up for 6 months of coaching and she's paid me up front for 6 months, which is a session a week. And she's paid me up front for 6 months. So
whenever you see something that inspires you, that has made you...
And it was genuine. I didn't even think anything about it. I just thought wow.
Amazing.
And I think she just looked gorgeous one day and I thought, she looks really gorgeous. So I messaged her like, hey, you look gorgeous today. And I'll just let you know now while I'm here. I love your posting, you're inspiring. She's like, hey, I was meant to message you. I actually wanted to sign up.
It's a conversation.
She signs up for 6 months coaching and she pays up front.
Whoa. So sending thank you notes, making that phone call, arranging that coffee meet up that you've not done for ages with that friend you've not seen. Get it booked in and get it boxed off, because you never know what's going to do. Also, if you see something that would, it could be an article, it could be a funny video, it could be whatever, make sure you're tagging them in or you're sharing it to them. Let them see, give them value. That's the way you can give value really, really easily. If you see a business review that would be good for your upline or somebody in a different business or whatever, build that connection by sending them, hey, this might be a good read for you. How can you add to a person's life? Find out. Go out your way to send it, okay? Go out your way to build the relationship.
Yeah,
okay?
now I'm going to just touch on value here, finding your value in you. This is what I want to do.
I'm not finished yet.
Oh, have you not finished? I thought you finished.
No, give back as much as you can, okay? This is what I was saying. Give back as much as you can. Network marketing is a give and take business. If you just take and spend money, you are not going to get very far. It's not long lasting, okay? And we all say long call is not long lasting. So make sure you're doing that, giving value, which you're going to be touching on in a minute. Just make sure that people get what they want, and then you're going to get what you want
every day.
Is network marketing like a pro?
That's business like a pro.
Yeah, and I'm not going to talk on that because we did it before about reconnecting with people. Yeah. You shouldn't need to reconnect, because remember what we said, lukewarm. We don't want to be having to warm it up again. You've got to just be consistent with it, and you need to follow up at the right time. Please don't let your business go lukewarm and you have to warm it up again. Please don't do it. No. Just stay the course. And that's it.
Oh, is that it? Yeah. Right. So we're going to move on because we've got like 20 minutes, and I want to do the last 5 minutes of questions. Yeah. 5-10 minutes of questions. So I'm just going to bomb into this. This is very, very actionable. This is what I want you to go away and do. First of all, value is not taking other people's value and making it your own. Value is finding what your value is. I give value, she gives value, very, very different for different people. It's not the same. People get onto it, right? So this is what I want you to do. Value is all about you. It's about your opinions, your skills, your way of doing things, your way of talking, and your mind. It's all about you. The key word here is you. So this is what I want you to do. In the middle of your page, I want you to write the word me, and I want you to put a little circle around it. You are going to brainstorm you. That is the only guidance I am going to give you on this task. I want you to write and brainstorm you. You are going to come up with words, sentences, phrases, things that you're good at. That's all I'm going to do. There's no more guidance on that. You're just going to brainstorm you. Take from it what you will. The reason for why is if I tell you what it is you're supposed to be doing, you're going to do what I want you to do and not what your real value is. This exercise, I want you to focus on you. Present and future, keep it positive, keep it light, and please, the temptation to leave it blank or put a few, keep going with it, right? When you're finished doing your you, me, brain, so this is what I want you to do. Number one, I want you to look over any patterns and anything that looks similar or like they can be paired together. So if you write that you're funny and that you like to,
humor,
they're paired.
It's similar, yeah.
Underline them, pair them together. Number two is identify the parts that you love the most. One of the things I actually love the most about me is when I get passionate, I swear. Now, some people would say that's not a good thing. I love it because when I start doing it, people go, oh, it's coming, and they love it. They love it because it's me and I'm giving value. So when I start fucking and shitting and everything else, people go, oh, and they love it, they get excited. That's part of me. Number two, identify the parts of you that you love the most. Number three is identify what interests you the most. When you look at it, think, right, this is my biggest interest, this is my biggest interest, this. It's all about identification. Number four, identify what you are strongest at. And number five is identify on what you need to do to build on other areas. Remember what we spoke about, CEO mindset, looking at your weaknesses and making them stronger. And number six is pairing it all together and seeing where the value comes from. That is literally All you have to do to find out how you give value, that's all I done, that's all she done, and that's how you get views and followers and friends and everything else.
I'll just tell you a little bit. Mine was slightly different to that, because if you're not very clever and you don't really know the big words and you don't really know what a value is, which I didn't in the beginning, I printed out a list off Google.
Yeah, and you can do that.
I literally looked at it I looked through the words, and the ones that was talking to my freaking soul, honestly, I circled them.
You know, but listen, I've written down here, which I think that I love this quote: your value in the marketplace is how much value you give and how hard it is to replace you. Now, I've always got that in the forefront of my mind. I don't want to be replaced. I don't want any
originality
to replace me. So yeah, that's it. Your value in the marketplace is how much value you give and how hard it is to replace you.
Whoa, that's powerful stuff.
I love that.
Okay, so
anything else for tonight?
Yes, I have. I've got income producing activities. Okay. Now I'm not going to sit here all night telling you what you should be doing in your business, because every business is different. But for me, I want you to think of it this way, right? And I'm going to start here. Your business is like a house. Okay, you've got the roof, and you've got this, and you've got your your pillars to keep it all in place. Okay, so the 4 areas that you want to be working on your business is 1, personal growth, personal development, personal, all that kind of stuff, personal stuff at home. Everything's got to be nice and nice, Bonnie. So make sure that's done. The second bit is sales. Okay, your sales need to be on point. If you're not gaining any sales, then that means your business isn't going to be going anywhere, okay? And if you're not getting sales, then the people that you're going to bring in are not going to be able to get any sales, because you can't train them, okay? So sales, sponsoring is the 3rd pillar, and the 4th one is events, which means, doing your parties, doing your get-togethers, doing your one-to-ones, places where you can get into other people's networks, basically, big events like that, online events, social events, networking events, going to events for your company.
Selling as well, like selling at a Christmas fair, selling your weight loss product.
Okay. So they are the areas that I want to talk to you guys about. But there's something that we're going to be giving you tomorrow, where you're going to be able to do time blocking. And I think time blocking is so important in this business. It's going to show you exactly where you should be working, right? And the thing is, you need to sit and think about, so then you don't get overwhelmed. What have you got right now? Maybe, and this is just an example, you might work part-time, right? So if you work part-time Monday to Friday and it's 10 till 2, then you've got to block that out as work, okay? On all your days. You can't do anything though. It's tough tech. You're working, right? Then you've got, well, on Thursdays and Fridays, I go to Slimming Worlds. Well, you need to block that out, because you can't do any income-producing activities there. That's time for Slimming Worlds. If maybe you take your son to a football match on a Sunday, then you've got to block that time out, okay? You've got to be...
I'm going to cover all this
you've got to be honest with yourself, right? You've got to be honest at where you can work. And the minute that you actually sit down and time block, what's important, then you know where else you've got left. You know what hours you've got left, which is 1, you're being organised, 2, you're being a professional, and 3, you're being a CEO.
I want to show them like a little bit.
Okay, so, right, time blocking. That's going to be...
tomorrow. We're going to
we're going to go through that in more detail tomorrow. So, right, remember what we learned from the employee mindset, right? Want to get away from the employee mindset, working more on entrepreneurial mindset. So start blocking, and then you'll be able to see what you've got left for the rest of the day, right? So, work activity. Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. So, right, your areas, right, as a network marketer, your power hour, right, is 15 minutes. I've got it all down here. 15 minutes, where have I got it? Yeah, 15 minutes of... Oh my God!
Tomorrow's. That's why you've not got it in this book.
No. Where is it? The sharing your opportunity is number 1, right? So it's the inboxing, it's the actual sending out your opportunity video, and you should be doing that in 15 minutes every single day. Yeah. Who's doing that every single day? Sending out opportunity videos.
You're gonna be.
You're not, are you? You're not. Be honest. You're not. You might be sending 1 or 2, if that. So minimum 10.
You're going to be doing this.
In 15 minutes. You're going to do it in 15 minutes, done and dusted. The next is following up. That's 15 minutes. 15 minutes of following up. So when they inbox you and say, yeah, I've watched it, you're doing that, okay? So that's 15 minutes. The next one is building new relationships.
And you're going to do that for a lot longer than
15 minutes in a power hour. And you can choose. You can do a power hour in the morning. You could do a power hour in the afternoon and a power hour at night. That's 3 power hours. You're going to get more from doing 3 power hours than doing 8 hours of scrolling and not doing anything, okay?
And this is what we're focusing on tomorrow. This is
we're going to focus this on tomorrow, but like I said, you've got 4 15-minute sections that you really want to,
and you're going to learn those, find those, you're going to implement those in the 60-day run. And I promise you, absolutely hands on my heart now, this works. It works. You even said this is for network marketing and business, and she even said,
I'm using that. I'm using that.
And she's top of the game in her company. And she's going to use it.
Yeah. The next one is personal development. It's personal development. You should, and to be fair, if you can't do 15 minutes of personal development, there's a problem, right? Because that's just one motivational video. It's a podcast. You know, it's anything. I do an hour every single day.
I do more than I should, but that's my job is that.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. So we're going to do power hours with you, and I think you're going to get a lot more from doing this instead of just doing spurts.
This is focused activity instead of just winging it, right? Like CEOs, they don't wing it, so we're going to turn you into CEOs time blocking tomorrow.
And here's the thing, right? You've got sales and sponsoring, which you know is the main thing. So wherever you've got spare time, make sure that it's just around those 2 areas.
Yeah.
You're booking the online events, you're going meeting people, you're doing the one-to-ones, you're sending the emails out for repetitive repeat custom, right?
Leanne, we're going to cover that tomorrow.
We're going to cover everything tomorrow.
She said, how can you do 15 minutes of sending opportunities? You have relationships aren't there yet. We're going to teach you tomorrow. We're going to
No. We can let me just tell you now before we go, so then she's not like, I feel like I've missed the end of a film, right?
Go on then.
Is that you've got to do the building relationships with the 10 people that you're going to be sending it out is people that you've already built relationships with.
Then you're still building with other people and they go last.
And then 15 minutes of building relationships with new people, okay?
Yeah. And then they go to the bottom.
Yeah, you need to do 15 every single day, power hours, It's so
easy.
The day.
Honestly, you're going to watch tomorrow's training and be
think,
like,
why have I not been doing that?
Why haven't I been doing this? Like, honestly,
And I mean, if you do this, and this is your full-time business and you want to do 8 hours, right? Imagine doing 8 hours of power hours.
Yeah.
Holy macaroni cheese with sprinkles of awesomeness all over it.
It's going to be good.
I can't wait.
And tomorrow is the biggie. Tomorrow is the day we're going to go over all of this.
I'm just going to show you this just for a minute. And this is just amazing. Okay. So
this is going to be your life.
This is going to be your life.
60 days.
It's going to be your life. And then you're probably just going to use it because I'm looking at this now and it's actually making me all like tingly and where I shouldn't be tingling right now. That's what it's doing. I'm so excited.
And I'm sitting and having a glass of wine.
So daily time slots. You've got daily time slots, right? Yeah. Then you've got identifying your power hours, which we're going to tell you what they are, and they can change daily if you want to.
We're going to talk about sales tracking.
Sales tracking, sponsoring tracking, everything.
It's going down tomorrow, guys. It's bloody going down. We've got social media tracker. Yeah.
I'm just telling you. Planning your day, and we're going to teach you how to plan your day. And then we've got...
This is the monthly one.
We've got a monthly masterminding, which we'll talk you through tomorrow.
This is my favourite bit, this bit.
And then we've got a step-by-step visual planner, okay? So you can plan your goals month. Woo! I'm so excited.
Right, that's a brilliant place to leave it.
Okay, it is a brilliant
place. We absolutely love you. Please go away, do the tasks that we set you, do them now. We can't wait for tomorrow, 7 p.m. We will see you here, bring energy. We're good. Yes, the PDF will be sent before the webinar tomorrow. Please keep an eye out. It's going to be sent to your emails. It's going to come from the Think Big company email address. We love you. Be ready to move tomorrow because we're going to start tomorrow's session with a bit of movement and energy because that's what we need to do. This activity. I can't wait until tomorrow. We love you all loads. And good night.
Bye, guys.